Okay, here we go. Alright, hopefully everything works out well today. So, context. It's been, this is November. I last streamed in August, so, about 2 months or so since the last stream. Not exactly ideal, but I ran into some very funny PC issues. Either my processor, my motherboard, or my RAM decided that it didn't want to work anymore. And actually determining what the source of the issue was insane. So I had to get new of each. So the stream overlay, you'll notice, might be a little different from previous streams. That's because I had to kind of redo it from scratch, but you know. Besides the point, that should be all fixed now, hopefully. But today, I'm going to be trying to do some user interface development. The user interface in Angels and Demons has been kind of lacking for a little bit now, and not in a good way. I keep seeing other games user interface like totally blow mine out of the water, so now I'm finally doing something about it, and I have an idea cooking. Let me see, did I save it? I don't think I saved the mock-up I made in Asaprite, but that doesn't matter because I have a good idea of what it's going to look like already baked into the game. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and launch, but I need to add a source. All of my OBS stuff it got wiped when I reinstalled Windows, so not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just glad that nothing got lost related to Angels and Demons. So, game capture, this, and you'll go into this group, and runner. And okay. Let's so, it's very early in, but let me hide let me resize this here so it's a little more visible there. Okay, so the idea is over here on the left, you will have your currently selected character. Down here on the bottom will show up 1 out of 5 of your existing characters. And all your stats will appear up here in this place, and that'll be your level, your health, your attack, defense, speed, moxie. Your character's name will show up here, so, you know, if you're, like, default, like, then you get this name. But you know, say we have Yui selected, it'll show Yui. If we have Kaguya selected, Kaguya, so on. I also wanted to have the little icons for the strengths and weaknesses over here somewhere. So, where exactly that will go, I'm not positive yet, because I mostly needed to get it implemented in game first to see the sizing of the text, because this font is like, it's a sprite font. So I can't just turn around and use it in Asaprite to get an accurate measurement for anything without manually adding in each character as a frame, and that's more work than it's worth, so I'm not gonna bother with that. But anyways, overview done, let's get onto the actual work here. So the stats here are what's giving me the issue currently, because I'm pretty sure I've just written this out wrong. I need, like, this is ugly code, so I need to do something different with it, so. Let's see. Either that or I'm just drawing it incorrectly, but I'm honestly not really sure. We will, however, find out in due time. So, let's see. You also might notice the new VTuber I've got. He's literally me, meaning he's kind of designed to look similar to me, but in typical me fashion, I've borked something in the VTuber code, so I can't actually use my keybinds anymore. And I don't know why that is, but if I get into the menu here, there is a few other animations for him. You know, we got the neutral, we've got the kind of determined, we've got a happy, we got a hey, I don't know, we got a I know, right? Plus, this is kind of early in, but if I enable it here, we've also got hands. And this is mostly for when I go to do some specific game testing, like for the rhythm game. These hand animations will sync up properly for my keybinds there, but otherwise it's a little buggy, so coming soon. But, you know, let's get this going on. I think I'm missing something actually with this menu X value. What am I getting at in this thing? What does it approach to? 0, okay, so that shouldn't make a difference, but it definitely is, so let's see. It's our alignment. Huh. Am I bugging out? What's up here? Oh, wait. I understand everything now. I see. I was making it an array and I didn't even notice. That's, yep. I see. Okay, hold on. So maybe it wasn't that then. We can add this menu X back in. So now I need to go in here. We need to set a This isn't controlled in the parent object, is it? Oh no, wait. Okay, yeah, we can use X in this. It's been a minute since I've touched this whole ordeal. This this specific part of code, so I'm already a little like out of my element a little bit, I guess. So let's see. I think I need to bring you to out here. Keep you there just in case, but how much CY stuff am I doing here? This can all be CX. That's what it needs to be. Because I'm not going with CY. We love right to left movement here. And I need a... all I want this to do if... Okay. I'm gonna like make this a lot more impactful, I think. Bump. That's my microphone I just hit. Whoops. Okay, now there's one thing I want to fix. Why is my window size massive? Must be a camera issue here. Camera. Wait, you're not camera, you're text box. Oh. There we go. That's what I want to do. It's actually backwards to what I want to do, but it's what I want to fix immediately right now. There we go. Whoa, Kakuya, you're a little broken there. Okay, it's starting to come along here. I think I want to increase the position of the sprite there now. And I think I can remove the name there from the bottom because that's kind of redundant. Oh, we went out of range. Okay, cool. Glad I found that now and not later. Okay, so now we can knock that out. We do not need that. And actually, wait, I can just restructure this whole thing here. This needs to be more like... Yeah. I'm actually just going to copy that here, get rid of these two because they're unneeded now. AP, AP, and AP. And then our attack is that. Our defense is that. Our speed is not that, but that. Our moxie. And then our XP and our level. And for my sanity's sake, this is all getting indented. Boom. Okay. Now, this can go out a little bit. We'll say 240. And this can come up. And I think I actually want to do this. I'm going to manually bake a shadow here. Okay. Shoutouts to shadows. And then knock this down a few notches. Oh, wait. Ah, I see. Hold on. Maybe I don't want to do that. Go back, go back, go back. I forgot I clamped these values. Lololol. Okay. I feel like there needs to be a little extra flair in the background for this new interface too. Because as it is right now, it's like, it's still basically the same as it was beforehand, which I don't really like. What I mean by that is like, oh lol, what did I goof? What do you mean by that? Oh, I see, never mind. That's what you mean by that. Okay. It's much better. Other than the alpha not lining up with the effect. I might just remove the alpha tweening. But I also need it to not be linear, because that doesn't really look that good, honestly. It kind of looks not that great. So text can move down a smidge. And text can move down a lot, actually. How many pixels is it? I'm about to eyeball this in the most insane way possible. Hold up. I think I know. I think I do know. Hold on. That is 20. It needs to go down 50 pixels, I think. Hold up. 50 pixels. Where am I drawing this at? That's that. Where's the... Okay, 32 plus 50, 82. And let's just... put that at 1. And I guess I'll just go ahead and make this an animation curve. What do I want to call this? Balls, layers, badge. Sure. Be S. You start at 0. You need to be Bezier. You need to end at 1, and you're gonna do like this number. So I want you to kind of go like right at the end. So I'm gonna cheat and copy code from here. Just like that. Wait, maybe I'll actually... I think I want this curve to go backwards. Yeah. We need to start at 1. Actually, technically, I can just make it go backwards by going from 1 and then to 0. So, okay, yeah, that's going to be easier than going backwards. Less than or equal to 0. Yeah, I think that'll work. Now we just need to, when we select, set edge position to 1, and then we should just go down immediately. Does it work exactly how I want it to? Stay tuned, folks. This is something you do not want to miss. Oh. Oh! I don't think it works the way I'm expecting it to. Okay, what did I work? I guess I need to clamp this value off. Let's put it up here. And oh wait, that's mine is equals. Oh, ho, ho, no wonder. Oh well, doesn't hurt to be safe with programming, I guess. Alright, it's starting to cook a little bit. Okay. Now, however, I do want to see... Oh, wait. LOL. Okay, bye guys, I'll see ya. A little bit of some breakage in there. With the, the character swapping. So, okay, I do want to level up the characters and make sure that everything appears properly. So, even though that's not supposed to happen like that. So, 55, 70, yeah, these stats change, okay. Okay. So now my thought is that there's a lot of empty space here, which is technically margins for moving the character portraits here. But at the same time, it's like, that's a lot, it feels like a lot of wasted space for that. So technically everything could get moved down quite a bit, but then all that does is transfer that empty space up here to the top. And I want to make full use of the screen real estate, Which, of course, I know I still need to add the strengths, the weaknesses, and whatever. But that... poses one small issue. How am I going to do that? Because, like, currently, if I go into... Let me unlock everything real quick. If I go into the enemies menu, we can see with the disgusting UI here that, like, we can see the weaknesses to each enemy and their strengths. So, like, if we go here to the Glutank, like, obviously I know what these are because, like, I'm the one who made them, but, you know, some of these you could maybe infer from looking at it, right? Like, the lightning is electricity, or the fire is fire, but, like, the weird-looking goat skull, what could that be? That's demonic, right? I feel like I need to have like a little text discriminator next to each of them, like, oh, this is ice, this is electricity, this is demonic, and here they're weak to angelic, they're weak to fire, they're weak to poison, they're weak to undead, right? So, or like we can see these possessed characters are only weak to, or tough to ice and water, but they're weak to angelic, fire, lightning, poison, and undead. And then, like, Warlock here is tough to ice, electricity, demonic, poison, undead, because he's mostly made of metal. But, you know, metal can be melted down, it can rust with water, and also he's a demon, so angel buff. I mean, oh, that's, that texture's not loaded in, ha ha ha. Should probably fix that. But, yeah, some of these, like, need a little bit of a rehash anyways. Like, some of them have double weaknesses, which is obviously intended. Like, dead wood should burn really easily. You know, a frog being, you know, mostly in water is going to be weak to ice and weak to electricity. And since, basically, there's very few enemies in the whole game that are actually not weak to angelic, and I think that's actually only the Glutarist. The Glutarist and Military Commander and then Kaguya are the only ones that are not weak to angelic. Which, you know, that's like a non-issue. I mean, ideally, angels should win in the end. You know, from like any perspective, it seems, you know, ideal that good wins in the end. So, the actual logistics of it is kind of just more of a what makes sense. That's how I determined their weaknesses. Though, if you really wanted to make Yui your party's glass cannon, I guess, you could do that by really focusing up her attack. But, you know, she's kind of more meant to be a support anyways. Her abilities are more supportive. Kaguya will be your glass cannon. Kind of, sort of. When I actually get everything in properly. She just doesn't build up stats. Maybe Hector's insane with it. Like, I need to... I might have these in here, like, incorrectly. I might have their stat ruling screwed, because I don't remember making Hector, like, the most insane bodybuilder on the planet. Like, bro's got the most attack out of any character on the whole list here, and the most defense. He's not supposed to be a tank. Oh, bye guys. There you go again. Come back in here, please. Thank you. Oh. Lol. Hold on. Okay. Reset. I'm back. We need to not be Hector, because he's broken right now. Not ideal. Might also notice I got some new camera stuff going on. I tried implementing a library called StanCam, and I just ended up not really liking how it made certain things look due to the resolution scaling, but like specifically the scarf grapple crosshair looked weird, and then scaling of sprites, and I know why that is. It's because it's actually rendering the game at 960 by 540, where like this is like 1920 by 1080 but scaled a little bit. So like these, like this little squash and stretch effect didn't look right. The UI in battles didn't really look right, and the crosshair for using the scarf grapple didn't look right. But you know, now you can kind of like, if you get into a position where you're not moving, you know, the camera won't immediately start following you. You gotta move a little bit. And then if you start schmoving, it looks ahead like really far for you. So, in both directions too. So if you start falling or going up really high, like it kind of angles down too. It's very nice. And why it took me so long to do this, I don't know. That goes for most things that I have done with this game, though. Why has it taken me so long to do X thing? I don't know. So, enough rambling. Let's get some stuff going on here. I need to go... I want to do this the other way around. I think it needs to be more like this kind of effect. I think. Or maybe since we're going backwards, maybe not that sharp. It should be like a kind of effect. And what do we got here? Actually, where's our alpha? Yeah, we'll set that to 0, and only after we have faded in everything will we be visible, because that like angle at the start is weird. It's badge A, yeah. Okay, and then I want to move you down by about 22 pixels, and let's see, stats need to go down by 22, so 104 plus about 10 more, I think it was. It was like offset by like half a character. So this is clearly not working the way I want it to, so I'm going to remove that because it's redundant. And or wait, no, it's because I'm drawing it backwards. It needs to be on top. I wanted to create a transparency effect without rewriting a bunch of code, so I'm doing it the lazy way. Now, need to add in the weaknesses. So, how am I doing that in the enemy log? Info, draw, enemies. This is just strength and weaknesses, and then we loop over it. Okay. So I guess I need to actually make a enum about this. Because I don't think I have that. Like, I do have that, but I don't think it's in the way I want it to be. No, wait. No. I know exactly. No. Okay, yeah. I do not need to make an enum about this, but I will make a type names and put in here, and I will reference this. And how do I want to name, like, neutral, I guess? Neutral, fire. I need to, like, bring this out here. Oh, that looks terrible. I hate scaling sometimes. Okay, neutral, fire, electric, ice, poison, angelic, demonic, corrupt, undead, water, and I don't remember what this is, and I don't remember what this is that I have in there, but I'm pretty sure. Hold on. If I go look at the attack type, it's gonna tell me. Forced and crit. Those are like non-existent though, but I'll put them in there just in case. Forced and critical. And then a safety at the very end. And you can come back in here. If I know I want to format this with Scribble, I think, let me look at the documentation for that. So I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. I know what to do. SPR attack types. That's what it was, right? Attack types. Yes. Attack types 0. We're just gonna put this. We're gonna bake the sprite into that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we don't need to put 1 for that, because if we see then we shouldn't be seeing Okay, so next and weakness. So an interesting tidbit, in the previous iteration of the menu, all this stuff was being regenerated on every single frame, which made it very slow. Shocker, I know, but now I'm gonna duplicate this. And I want wait, here. Let me do this. I gotta do a similar thing to these. Because this does not need to be a, it's just gonna give a bunch of numbers, and that's not what I want. So, equals 0, less than array length, strengths, and we'll say actual strengths equals that's what I'm saying, loot. I haven't set up Nightbot yet to actually display the text and everything on screen, so I'm just playing a random Mario Kart music mix. And now I'm going to duplicate this and do it the same, but for the weaknesses. And say weakness. So it all gets baked at the start. And I think that'll work. Programming silly. You never know what you get with a Nintendo music mix, because it can go from like final boss to like we're thinking like Paper Mario, or maybe I shouldn't say that because T2ID remake. I won't, because like there could be someone who comes back and watches this. It's like, oh wait, that's the boss before the remake. So we'll say something. Let's say something older, like it's like I'm a fake gamer. I've immediately forgotten all of my knowledge of video games ever. Let's let's say Dark Bowser from Bowser's Inside Story, and we're going like in the final straight to Moo Moo Meadows or something. There we go. That's an example. Now, will I have this lined up properly right from the start? Or will this even work properly right from the start? We don't know. Praying for instant UI. That's so true. Spoiler alert, the game crashed. Oh wait, it's because I used the wrong variable name. I said attack names, not type names. Silly me. Silly Grunset. Now it's instant UI. I'm trusting this time. Illegal array use, yep. That's so true. This needs to be J anyways. This would break anything. I'm slipping. I'm fake programmer. It's over. There we go. I am going to array jail. No, I'm looking. I'm looking this time with my eyes. Surely I haven't missed anything this time. Surely. Okay. Should probably just make sure it works before I bring in all the characters. Okay, game paused. Ah, okay. Ah, but the text that says which is what is not there. But I have that spacing almost, like, exactly how I want it. And I was eyeballing that. Okay. Now what? Wait, that's not right, because that's not all their weaknesses. Game Maker, what do you mean by that? Okay. What do you mean by that, Game Maker? Fixed it. Yui fire. She's so fire. This can go to 720, and you can go to like halfway through. No, I think I want you to be 760. So I'm not sure how I feel about that like grayed out thing. It doesn't look the way I want it to. And unless I go and rewrite this whole thing, then it's gonna be weird. So I guess it's becoming a shadow now. So not sure how I want to go about like passing in a color to this function and like actually having it do stuff. But honestly, I think it's just genuinely I don't feel like rewriting that like function at in any capacity. Why are you breaking? What do you mean you're not set before reading it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Can't plus equals to something. There's nothing there in the first place. I need to just buy Game Maker Live, GM Live, whatever you want to call it, and stop recompiling every single time I go to test one line of code. It's my... okay. It's looking clean now. Other than it being offset from the height of the sprite now. I guess this is because it's on a center alignment instead of a top alignment. Then we just need the text. Or I should probably check first. The one time I don't put all the characters in. What? Hold on. I need to like... Since when is... Nah, something's not right here. But actually, because... I know Yui is definitely weak to demons. What am I missing here? What did I goof? Oh. I see. Programming is so fun. Infinite puzzle solving at your fingertips. Yeah, yeah. It'll be a terrible day when anyone goes to actually have to look through my code base. There we go. That is more accurate. Okay. PS6 port. I mean, look, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, is no game maker just like has like the native stuff for it. I just have no idea how like easy or difficult that would be, because I know there's like a little bit of nuance, at least to like the Switch stuff. Because once you get the Switch export, you get a bunch of like extra functions, like, hey, let's call the menu that brings up the Joy-Con, or not the Joy-Con, but just like to bring the controllers in, like the native menu pops up. So, and you have to asynchronously save. You can't have it be synchronous, which currently everything is synchronous in Angels and Demons. At least the saving is. The saving is synchronous. There is some asynchronous stuff, but let's see. I need to put this in here. Strengths and a line break. Now I'm just thinking of how to make, like, use of all this extra space I've got. Because prior to doing this new UI, like, the old one was not that great. But this one, other than, like, the alignment of the icons, I think is better. Though if I left align it, it's gonna be even weirder. I think you should move the photo to the right since it's close to the edge. You mean to the right side of the screen, or just like move it a little further right? Oh, okay. Hold up. I got you. Let's see. Where am I putting it at right now? Let's give it about 48 pixels. I'll do the same here. Plus 48. That'll get compiled at runtime. So let's set non-crucial optimization. And real quick, while I don't have it down, let me consult the scribble documentation. I need to see if I can put tabs in the text. That'll be insanely helpful. Which I'm using a external library because Game Maker's text rendering just sucks. No one likes it. It's very slow. So Let's see. Right to left. I don't want that. I don't want right align. Maybe I do want right align. Because that would line up the sprites properly. Technically. Hold on. Let's try that. Let's right align this just to see how it looks. Because that could look decent. And go ahead and launch. Oh, whoa. Why'd you go up? Do I have those on there backwards? Hold on, let me look at that function. I think I might have the what do you call that? The origins for it input backwards. Where is it at here? Scribble align. No way, I do. Okay, I do have it backwards. Okay, it's a good thing I looked, and it's also a good thing that this side doesn't matter. So at least this one. So this needs to be left, and this needs to be top. This needs to be right, and this needs to be middle. And aha, silly me. Random bug that could have never been caught. And I'm gonna knock this back a little bit, about 24. Now let's check it out. Yeah, actually that kind of does look good. I think I just need to move it over a little bit and then remove the space that I put before the colon there. And I think that'll look pretty good, actually. Let's see how it looks with more characters. Oh, I do need to make it top aligned, because then it pushes it up. Okay. Yeah. Alright. A top. FA top. And give you about 60 more pixels. Seems like a nice number. Technically, I could put this like right on the margin of the screen, and that would technically work. Have it all the way right aligned. That might be better. Give it like 24 pixels of space. And then let's say I want this to be a quarter of the screen over. Now what does this look like? That's actually clean. Okay. What's it look like with other characters now? That's the wrong command. So that gives plenty of space, so even if you're like insane and give like one character like you cheat in a bunch of what do you call it? So you cheat in a bunch of stats to one of the characters, and it's like over here in terms of size. Like, I think that's like basically a non-issue now. Though, that's so true. I want Kaguya to be like a glass cannon, kind of. Since she's like a robot. She shouldn't really be able to, at least not easily get extra stats just because she has nothing. She has nothing spiritually and she has nothing organic in her body at all. So the only thing she could realistically get more of should logically be speed, because she could get optimizations, Moxie, because, you know, chance of crits can go up, I guess, like she could know weak points, and attack points, because also optimizations. But that wouldn't be too fun. Because you'd unlock Kaguya and then she'd just get one shot by everything at that point, because she'd have stats of like 0 everything, unless I just give her like an insane like I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, you got me there. It's all the flower. It's all the flower. Kaguya's flower is the only organic part of her, and it's what's responsible for all the attack, defense, health, and everything. That's the biggest Angels and Demons lore drop ever. Okay, I think my next thing is adding in some like useless flavor stuff to this, because it looks empty. Like, let me like screenshot this menu, and then I'm going to bring it into Aseprite real quick. Let's see. Bring this into Aseprite. Let me get Aseprite up here in OBS. Window capture. Aseprite. And you need to come down here. Not that far down. Right. Nope, that's the background. There we go. Okay. So, my immediate thought is to like have a line kind of go in between here. And this is like just useless design, like it serves 0 purpose. But like behind everything, have like a line, and then like have all this be filled in with white back here. Like this basically would just be a chunk over here of just whiteness, or maybe colored like light blue, like that kind of color to mesh with the background. I kind of feel like I want the background just to I kind of feel like I want the background just to poke through a little bit, but at the same time it's also like, for what reason? Like, it's just useless design stuff going into it. But then there's the chance that this also crosses over it, so it had to be like very very minimal. But hey, I don't really know. We experiment here. Could also have like a little background behind the characters that would kind of make like all this latent space not feel so empty. But can I like just get all of this background? I love the select tool. I'm moving this to a different layer now. Okay, that will make this easier. So, let's say we have this kind of just a little like background piece here, right? little background piece, and that like already knocks a lot of the latent space out. And then we can have these. I need this color. That's the wrong layer. That actually looks ugly. Hold up. Graphic design is my passion. If I move this over to about right there, move this over about right there, and then this could be like semi-transparent even. Solid white is like too much. Could also be like this kind of blue that's used too. It could, ooh, it could also change per character. So if you're on main character here, it could be green. If you're on Yui, it could be blue. If you're on Kaguya, it could be purple. Autumn, it could be orange. Oh, that's an ugly orange. Orange just... Yeah, there we go. If you're on Hector, it could also be blue, but different. That actually could work. I kind of like this, and I'm imagining now, like, you know, this kind of scroll going on. But, you know, trying to mimic the effect, but it's not working out too well. This could be the way to go. Doing it like this. Maybe the only thing would be making this white a little more soft. Giving it the actual angels, the angels and demons art style touch, which is just a little bit of an outline. We'll do it like that, and then that. That could work. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of do like this. I think this could be good. Let me see if I can get something in here now. Like, I have two options. Like, I could make just one huge sprite, or I could try and, like, finagle it with shaders. Though, I am not the best with shaders, so it actually could just be helpful to take this sprite that I have here, this, like, fake background. This could just work. I give it... Gotta give it the angels and demons treatment here. We need to... Let me fill this in with perp here. And then I need some outline-ish colors here to give it a nice effect. Nice little bleed. There we go. Now... I'm gonna take all this. I'm gonna make this 2 sprites so I can have it like slide in from the side. Send a suggestion on Discord. Alright, hold up, let me look. Oh, that's kind of cool. That does look kind of nice, actually. I think the only thing would be the readability once it starts to get a little bit... once you start to get a lot of different values, it could be a little more difficult. But I think it's going to be difficult regardless. Like if you're not used to RPG stuffs. Though, that does make me think, maybe I could put in some extra spacing. Maybe I actually do need to put in this line spacing, but have it be a little bit taller. That's true, I could add icons. Then I have to make icons. Hold on, wait. What could I do for an icon that way, though? Let me get this in here first. We're rounding. I wonder if I could make this a repeating sprite. This is at an angle. I might be able to do some non-slash shenanigans. Let's see. Where do we get a total loop at? That would be like non-slash shenanigans might be happening. Can hang on. I might do icons actually. Icons could be quite nice for it. I've been doing that a lot recently, just like making icons for like specific things. It's like offset by 1 pixel. I go up here, is it still the same? Yes. Which tells me that there's a loop here, but... So if I take this... I'm gonna like double this. I'll put that right here into this corner, and it misses. It just misses. Man, I would really like to just avoid having an insanely massive sprite that's mostly just white pixels on a screen. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I might just be bugging. Hold on. I think I can get away with this. No, wait, I can't. Okay. I give in, sure. We'll do the big sprite. Does this look... This should look the exact same if I rotate it. Yeah, okay. So... Save as... Player menu, funny background. I like that name. And... I need to... Let's hide a sprite for now. Go back to that in a minute. And gosh. Middle center. And yeah, I just need to draw in the middle of the screen and then rotate it. I think. So I'll do that first. Up here. I'm gonna put it as white now, but I will change it here shortly to reflect the characters. I'll have it also go with the alpha value of the badges. Now, you deserve more subscribers. Thank you. I would like to have more subscribers, but You know, actually advertising a YouTube channel is surprisingly difficult. Though I've been making some good progress with that recently, thanks to YouTube Shorts, so I'm really happy in that regard. See if this works just the way I am expecting it to. I'm not expecting it to work that way, but there is the chance that it just might. Go ahead and put the characters in. What do we got? Nope. Okay. I need to offset this by a quarter both ways. Okay, so you need to be plus. Let's go in here and I'm going to yeah, I can actually do something different with this. Maybe. No, wait. I have macros set up for these, so do or wait. What color do I want that to be? That's gonna be, that might not be a fun color. That's gonna be solid red or solid yellow, so maybe I don't want to use those and I will make some from scratch. Let's peek into ASAP right here. I want a nice screen. 104880. 10. Oh, that was 100. No, 104880. I'm second guessing myself. Oh wait, that's HSV, not RGB. No wonder it looked weird. 137, 204, 106. 137, 204, 106. And then I want a light blue. 177, 4696. 177, 146, 96. I said 146, right? Level up? No, 46. Just 46. And then I want for you, I want a nice purple. Wait, why do you keep going to HSV? I don't use HSV, I use RGB. Hold on. 3592 150. 132 95 150. Gotta go back on the other one. Because it keeps going to HSV instead of RGB. That's so silly. That's so silly of you, Asaprite. 137 235 239. 137 235 239. And then I want this orange to be a little bit lighter. 212 150 88. 212 150 88. And then the last one is going to be a kind of small blue. 240 44. That's HSV. Aha. 84 84 150. 84, 84, 150. I just edited the wrong one. There we go. Now, change this to be just like that. There we go. Now, this should look a lot better. Oh, and one more thing. I need to pick one of these. I guess we can use pause menu info. That's a nice sprite. Draw sprite. Pause menu info. This is center align, so global game width, about 2. And I want this to be global.game_height minus sprite get height HP BG UE. And is that going to actually hold on? I want it to be this sprite. I know this is just 120 pixels tall, so I actually want it to be a little bit lower. Let's see, what's my margin here? 24 pixels. So 84. That's what I want. Minus 84. X scale is going to be 8. 1, 0. C. We'll make this just a slightly darker white. I want this to be about there. And then alpha will be 1. We want this to be there from the get-go. Now let's check it out. Hopefully this works just the way I want it to. Ah, wait, I'm resetting the alpha. Don't want to do that. Okay. I see 2 minor issues here. This needs to be like a lot lower, but also needs to be bigger. And then set this to 1. And then, yeah. Oh wait, I think I have that right. Yeah. And I'll go ahead and take a look at this. I might need to make it a little bit wider. Yeah, there we go. Maybe that just works, resizing it like that. Are we running? There we go. That's pretty nice. Now I just need to actually offset it a little bit so the text is in that zone. I nailed the pixel alignment with that little background too. It's literally right alongside the character portrait. That is chef's kiss. Awesome. All right. So yeah. All right. Let's get back over here. And you need to go back about 24 pixels. And you need to go over about like 96. Now, what is next? I think I should make the background change color too. Yeah. And I'll go down here and we'll say yeah. This should make it a lot more cohesive. Oh, that's a very small gap now, though. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much. Not 96. Let's more look at 64. Yeah. And I'll do some finagling here. I'll make this background slightly darker, so just repack the color here. Make it just slightly darker. There's a much easier way to do this. What am I doing? Hold on, we need to do get color, get hue. This is where I'll use HSV. Color, get saturation. Color, get value. And then I just will repack this to make call equals make color RGB. No, wait. HSV, habit, hue should stay the same, saturation should stay the same, but value should be a little bit less. And we'll clamp this too, just in case. I want it to be like whatever. Yeah. Throw you in there, and then do the same thing here. I have this. Copy, please. Thank you. Yeah, do the same logic because why not? And boom. Now we should be cooking. Now I think I just need to move the text back, this text right here, just a smidge. Teeny tiny bit, like minuscule amount. Because if I do that, then I don't have to worry about these values going off screen. So I'm gonna do that now. Where's our, give it, let's see, I want about 16 pixels back, so 224. And then we need to go in here and we'll remove that extra space from strengths and weaknesses. And actually, I can give this even more space. I'm going to say 202, and I'm going to knock the player portrait down to only having about, let's go with 8 pixels of padding, actually. 24 kind of seems like a little too much still, but no padding at all is like, it's too close to the edge. And then I'm gonna add this line spacing in here too. And then a little optimization here. Instead of having to re-ping this each time, we'll just use this cool little value. And boom. How are we cooking? Okay, I need to give like 8 pixels to the text now, but otherwise, this is looking pretty clean. I think this is the way to go. Let's see, give the stats get a little bit more spacing in between the card here, and I'll move the name down a few pixels. So name, I'm gonna go to, yeah, we'll go up 20 pixels roughly. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, what was the other thing I was gonna do? Text. You get to go up about 8 pixels, 210. Sounds like a good value. And then I'll brute force this too. And see just what it could be like in like an insane value check. That's looking really nice now. I think... I think the sprites could benefit from having a shadow to them, but... that also... how hard would that be to do? Let's see. Can I set... we're heading back to the scribble documentation. Can I set a... how would you say it here? Can I set an offset inside text formatting? Set an alpha value. Or I could also just take the attack types and just add it into the sprite itself, because I don't think it's used anywhere else other than in menus, so that wouldn't be that bad of a thing to do. I might just do that. Let's see. Battle attack types. This will take only a second. I'm going to increase this to be 34 by 34. And let's see. Yeah. New. Copy everything here. And then let's just fill everything in here as black. And give it the transparency. Boom! That is a shadow applied. And now, I think I still have like some extra space there too. I'm running it. All right. Export. Oh, whoops! Don't want to open GitHub. And then where's attack types? And boom. Now, can I add an angle? Origin transform? No, that's... ah, wait, I can do that. Okay. Might do something cool with the text and see how it looks too. Make it fling in with the character sprites. So do text.transform. And we'll do the scale and the angle. I can do the same here, but we'll do negative, so that way it comes in the opposite way. And that could be kind of cool, I think. Oh. I mean, I kind of like it, actually. That kind of looks nice. Hmm. I think I might have to bring in the alpha for it, though. That's the only thing. It's like at the very start, it looks a little odd. And we'll do the same with this name text too. And what's our function for transparency? Is there anything for that? Starting format? No. Blend. And this will go before we do any gradient stuff. You need to go down here. I actually don't think it matters, but there we go. All right. It's kind of cool. It's actually pretty freaking clean. And I can move this other one over a little bit too. Mind. Okay, so now my complaint is that while this space is technically used now, it looks like it could use, like it could benefit from some extra design. So I think that's what I'm going to get to next. So let's go back into Aspray here, and I will make it visible here. Chunk. And no, I don't want to do that. Go back to 0, please. Thank you. Just gonna add a little bit of a wavy effect here. And then we'll do it again. Kind of tapers out as you get closer to the bottom. Do the same up here at the top. And I kind of want to make this like a little brighter. I feel like that's a little too harsh of a gradient. Yeah. Okay, that might be better. Let's plug it into GameMaker now. And I'm going to move this over a little bit too. Say 48. So I still want the scrolling background to be visible without being too, like, distracting. I don't want it to make, I don't want it to make any of the text hard to read. So let's check it out now. The fact that it doesn't line up. Probably should have measured that, but I think I like the idea. It could also get brighter as you get to the top. Okay. Back to the drawing board. I have a better idea for how to do this too. And that better idea is just to make a new layer and do it like this. Oops. And now, all I need to do is get this and cut that part out. And then oh wait. I need all of these. Cut that part out. Hide this layer. And there's our pleasant gradient, kind of. Maybe I need to do it like this. What are we missing here? Need you. Why are you... Huh? Oh, wait. I see. I understand. You sure fooled me. This is just what I did with extra steps. Hold on. Yeah, that might work. And then merge down. And then I want to increase the brightness of these. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now we're importing it for real this time. And this time it should be aligned properly. I love Mario Kart music. Still haven't played the new DLC tracks though. Big fan. That looks a lot better. And it looks like it flows into each other just through the gap. That's quite clean. Now I think I know exactly what I'm going to do next here. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to give it an extra 2 pixels down. Make it go down 2 pixels, and I'm going to make this one transparent. We're going to cast a small shadow onto everything else from this effect. And then I think I also will take this one, and I'll make a shadow out of this too. Trying to, my light's reflecting off of that specific part of my screen. Alright, now I'm gonna like offset this in a cool and fancy way, I think. And I think I can do this just by multiplying it by the scale. Honestly. So if I take this, just times the scale of thing, it should being the keyword. Go out with it. And then as it gets closer, yeah, I don't know. I'm not the best at just eyeballing cool math like this, but if it works the first try, I am not touching it. So, but the idea is that it will like bring in a shadow. Oh, I should probably set the color properly. Okay, this part does not work. I'm gonna turn that light off. Don't think it's doing much in terms of helping visibility on the hand cam. Okay, and this just needs to be positive. And that should bring the shadow effect in properly. It's actually kind of unnoticeable. I think I might just do without it, maybe. Yeah, I think we don't need that. Not that it was too ambitious, but it just doesn't look good in practice. Even if it is there properly. So, I think that means we're done. Unless we add one more line of text at the top of the screen. It's like, hey, you can select this character by pressing Z. Let me grab, let's see. How much time is left on my music mix? Only 14 minutes. Oh no. Okay, and we'll just tell this to be, you can select a character with, let's see, yellow, now I'm going to cheat and go grab a thing from this tutorial stuff in here because I don't remember the line of code. Wah. Menu select. And then now we have text at the top of the screen that will tell us how to select a character. I only need to get that like 8 pixels of padding. Now, this player menu rework might be done. How cool does it or does it not look? Now, if it wasn't for the debug header up at the top, I think this is solid. Like, this is much better than what I had before. Like, a billion times better, so let's do a little bit of testing. Let's level up a billion times, just to see what some values look like here. That should be good. What do we got? Oh yeah, it's gonna take a bunch to push anything off the side there. Oh, go back, go back, go back. Ah, lol, lol, lol. Okay. I got you. Reset room. Sure. And then, let's see. What is my command here? I need to double check. Add XP. Okay, so we'll give main character like a billion XP. Add XP 0. A huge number. Please don't like level me up like for 2 years. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna, before we go off the rails here, we're gonna need a lot of experience points. So that might be something I have to adjust there, is the spacing of the XP. Hmm. Kind of want all of these like aligned too. That shouldn't be too hard. But let me restart real quick. Let's see here. We will add some XP again. Add XP 0, and we want to give him a realistic amount this time, like we'll say 1 million. 1 million XP. That's a fine amount. It's within the bounds of reasonability. And I could just, like, the laziest way out of this is to cap player XP at 9,999,999. But at the same time, like, why would I? Like, this is like thinking way late into development. Like, what is feasibly the highest level you could get? Because in demo 3, like, you're probably gonna end up hitting around like level 22, and like, you don't need a ton of XP for that. So unless I like rework XP scaling as a whole, like it's likely you'd get up this high. Like, you could probably get to this much XP reasonably, but I don't know. But I think this is a good place to end off. I think this is where I'll end up the stream here, because we've got most of the new interface done here. So let me pause this music here and come here, VTuber. Oh, not invisible. Let's make you big here. So yeah, okay. Can we have some different emotion? Yeah, we're happy. We did good today. So everyone who stuck around watching, thank you. I kind of want to start streaming again, but like my schedule is dumb. I'm not gonna hold myself to it. It's hard for me to find good times to stream, but you know, when I can, I'll try my best to. So if you enjoyed the stream, you know, be sure to subscribe, go join the Discord, follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and you know, get notified about whenever I'm going live again. And eventually I'd like to do some gaming, like some, I guess, Discord server gaming or something. But you know, if you want teasers for the game or anything extra, you know, be sure to join the Discord, because I'm always like posting stuff in there. But other than that, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next